Hi and welcome to another UK Gravel Collective vlog. And on today's episode we are visiting my local bike shop, the Cycle Studio in Redditch, for a very special reason. This is the start of a series of videos. So stay tuned to find out why I'm at my local bike shop. Oh yeah. So welcome to the Cycle Studio in Redditch, who very kindly let me use their workspace for this frame, the Fustle Causeway. And this is the 1.1 version in avocado green, which you can see is very 70s bathroom. So this is it fresh out the box. I must say quite impressed, because even the through axles have got grease on. Everything seems faced already. So the attention to detail is super. It's something you don't get in a lot of the big brands. So I'm going to unveil it so you can have a better look. I always feel like these are trousers, but obviously they're not. And as you may be able to hear, there's regular things going on in the shop behind me, because it's a really busy shop, so they get lots of customers. And they're not sponsoring this video, but they sort of are, because they've let me use their fancy electric stand. So Cycle Studio in Redditch, they're on Facebook, they're on the internet. Give them a look, because they stock some great range of bikes. Trek and White and Kinesis are their main brands. So that's the sort of advert over. And they've also got a cracking coffee machine, and they're experts at making it. So even if you don't want to come and buy a bike, come and have a coffee. As you can see, it is very green. And it's quite a compact frame, because it's built to take a dropper post. I know that's a bit controversial for some people in the gravel community, but if you're going exploring, a dropper post is the thing to have, because if you come across anything that's a bit dodgy, you can get that saddle out of the way. So in today's episode, we're going to attempt to fit in VisiFrame, and this is a frame protection film that fits on the frame and obviously stops stone chips or scratches. So going to put it in all the main parts where hang bags or where cables are going to touch the frame, and also where mud can gather in the back. All important to keep these in place, because this is a frame that has internal routing, and you can see there's some more down here, so need to keep an eye on that we don't lose those or pull them through, which I nearly did when I was taking it off. So anyway, I'll stick the camera on time lapse, because watch me do this in real time. So let's have a go. It's not the first time I've done it, but I'm not an expert like the guys in the shop, who probably do 3 or 4 a day, which is why I've also just asked if I can do it here, because when I cock it up, I can ask for some advice. So what I'm trying to do here is get this halfway down the head tube. because obviously there's a matching one on the other side. I'm trying to get as little fingerprints as possible on it. And this, they tell me, is the magic squeegee tool, which looks like a school rubber eraser for you in the United States, I think. That sort of stuff that makes you want to chew it. I'm not going to chew it. I got added pressure of it being filmed and being watched by the expert who does it for the job. So he'd probably mark it out of 10 afterwards and then fix it for me. So as you can see, or rather you can't see, top tube is done. Back of the seat tube, head tube, and you can't see it, and that's why they call it Invisiframe. But it is there, protecting it. I'm quite pleased with myself, although I did get some help doing it, and lots of advice. Now I just got to do the underside of the down tube and the chainstays, which I'm told are the most difficult, and obviously the fork. Got 2 hours to do it before these guys throw me out. So I'm just finishing off the last part now, which is the fork. Now this kit was designed for the Invisiframe to go on the outside, which seems pretty pointless on a gravel bike for me, because all the damage is going to go on the inside. So I've reversed it and done it on the outside. It's a very sort of relaxing process until it goes wrong, and then not quite so relaxing. Certainly got to do it with a bit of patience to get rid of all the air. And cutting around the holes for the cables, that's been a learning experience as well. But I was given tuition for that. So as part of this series of videos, we're going to be building up this frame set with parts from my old bike. And then, in the next video, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with my old frame set, which is a version 1 of the Fustle Causeway, which has been an excellent bike, which I reviewed in 2020, all those months back, and I've pretty much ridden exclusively since. It's definitely fun bike if you want to go exploring, especially with a dropper post, as I mentioned before, because it'll handle everything. I mean, I've had up to 50mm tyres on a 700 wheel without mud guards, and it's been great. And I've had 47s with mud guards, and as long as it isn't really muddy, they're fine, they're great, and it's very comfortable. I've done 100-mile rides, and I've just been playing in the woods on it. And again, you drop that post, get on the drops of the handlebars, and it absolutely flies along. So that's pretty much it. The frame is done. You can't really tell, like I said, it's invisible, Invisiframe. Protection underneath for all the stones and stuff that come up, flying up. And on the fork. So all that's left to do now is build up the frame, which I'm really excited to do, because I love this colour. Everyone seems to knock the 70s, but this is definitely a 1970s colour. So I'm sure my mum and dad had a bathroom suite this colour, which in the 80s was naff, but now I think it's really cool. So tune in again when we do a build. Cycle Studio again helping me out with that. We're going to do a proper build, maybe a little how-to stuff, get some pizzas in, get some beers in, and come and join us building up this frame set. Big thanks to Fustle Bikes and to the Cycle Studio in Redditch, which is the centre of West Midlands gravel, which is what the guy said, and I tend to agree, because there aren't any other shops around here really that are really into it. So yeah, if you're after a gravel bike, or a mountain bike, or a road bike, or a hybrid, because they do it all, check out the Cycle Studio in Redditch. I'll put the link below in the video. And again, they're not sponsoring this video, other than they've let me do this in their workshop. Spotted a bubble, which is now gone. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and make sure you tune in for the next video.